So, what are our cities actually going to look like in the next 10 years? And maybe more importantly, what role can we play in shaping them? That's exactly what we're diving into at the 13th Smart Cities International Conference, hosted by the National University of Political Studies and Public Administration.
This year, we're really zeroing in on a question that, defines our entire generation. How do we start building the cities of tomorrow today? We're not talking about some far-off sci-fi future anymore. We're talking about the real, practical, and political choices we need to make right now.
And the theme for the conference really gives us a clear path forward. It's all about finding that critical balance, leading for the people, accelerating with the digital. How do we make sure that all this rapid technological progress actually serves human needs, that it makes our communities better, instead of the other way around? That is the core challenge we'll be tackling head-on.
Now, to really get our arms around that challenge, the conference is built around several key topics. These are the big arenas where the future of our cities is going to be decided. First up, we're going to explore smart governance. And look, this is so much more than just putting services online. It's about totally rethinking the relationship between people and their government. We'll be looking at how we can use data and tech to make governments more transparent, more responsive, and a lot more efficient. A huge question here is going to be, how can we use AI to improve public administration without, sacrificing accountability or baking in new biases?
Next, we're going to get into smart mobility. And yeah, we're moving way past just talking about electric cars. We're looking at the whole picture, fully integrated urban transport systems. Just think about it for a second. How can cities seamlessly combine public transit, on-demand Ubers, bike sharing, and eventually autonomous vehicles into one network that's smooth, fair, and sustainable for everybody?
Then, we're turning our focus to the smart environment. With climate change being a real threat to our cities, we're talking heat waves, flooding, resource shortages. This track is all about concrete solutions. We'll be investigating how tech like IoT sensors can help us manage power grids, optimize how we use water, and slash waste to create cities that are truly green and built to last. And finally, we'll dive into smart education. Because, let's be honest, a smart city is only as smart as its citizens. You could build a high-tech paradise, but it's pretty useless if people can't actually participate in it. So this track will explore how lifelong learning and digital literacy are absolutely essential to help people not just adapt, but really thrive in a world that's changing so fast.
So who do we need to have in the room for this conversation? Well, solving these huge interconnected problems takes a real mix of minds. That's why we're calling on academics with their cutting-edge research, policymakers who turn ideas into action, public officials who are on the front lines every day, and of course, the next generation of thinkers, PhD candidates and students to share their work and challenge all of our assumptions.
Now, I have to say, this 13th edition is, it's particularly special for a few key reasons. It's shaping up to be a real landmark event.
First off, we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Faculty of Public Administration. That's 3 decades of shaping public policy, driving innovation, and educating the very leaders who are out there building our urban future as we speak.
And to mark that huge occasion, the main sessions will be held at a truly historic and frankly breathtaking venue, the Romanian Palace of Parliament in Bucharest. It's a space that really reflects the massive scale and ambition of the conversations we want to have. And for all you emerging scholars, we're hosting a dedicated doctoral workshop. This is a unique chance to present your research, get direct one-on-one feedback from senior experts in your field, and sharpen your skills, especially for this new era of generative AI. It's an incredible opportunity.
Now get this. Here's something that really shows the commitment to making this accessible to everyone. To encourage the widest possible participation, for all accepted papers, there are absolutely zero participation or publication fees. Yes, you heard that right, zero.
So, if you're ready to jump in and contribute to this vital dialogue, here is your timeline for action.
All right, go ahead and mark your calendars for 2025. The deadline to get your abstracts in is October 26th. Final papers will be due by November 30th, and the conference itself will be happening in beautiful Bucharest from December 3rd to the 5th.
The future of our cities isn't something that just happens to us. It's something we have to build, consciously and together. We really look forward to welcoming you to Bucharest to be a part of that conversation. The link to the call for papers can be found in the description below.